Blake Cross, the son of a former bull riding champion, and now finds him walking in his own shoes, and he can ride. Took out some big money last week down at the BBA National Finals in the junior bull riding. Got it Andy, Blake Cross, watch him, help him, help him. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it is too close to call. We'll go to our rodeo judges, of course, in Keith driving left Mansfield. Well, folks, it wasn't through lack of effort, but a no score here in the competition. He was down early on the 8-second whistle. Well, here we go, here we go, here we go. Get your popcorn ready, ladies and gentlemen, because we get set to go to Willow Tree, the Hunter Valley. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking this kid is one of the best young talents I have ever seen come through the ranks of Australian rodeo. Bailey Searle, you watch this kid, watch him, watch him. Watch him, folks, that is how it is done, and he is a champion. Cool, calm, collected, and a walk in the park. Folks, that's big-time bull riding in the junior bull riding competition. Make some noise for the Willow Tree Cowboy in Bailey Searle. Well, you watch on the big screen, ladies and gentlemen, he was never in trouble. Our judges will award him for just how much control he showed. Ball comes out, that's what they call into his hand. He starts opening up, and that's what they call a spur in motion. Gaining the extra points, ladies and gentlemen, and a good way to kick it off in the bull riding. 79 points for Bailey Searle. Well, let's go to Brady Southwell now, ladies and gentlemen. In the sport of bull riding, they say momentum is everything. Ride one, we can ride them all. The bull riders feed off each other. They see one traveling crowd to go out and make a good bull ride. They get hungry to do the same. Zach Southwell, Ringers Western Bucket Shoot. You watch this kid. Good little high horn, Chevrolet Cross. Clips are wound up and down to the ground. And a no score. It's our protection athletes once again put their bodies on the line. How about a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Two of the very, very best in the business, keeping our Cowboys safe here tonight. Well, let's go to another of these big-time talents, ladies and gentlemen, that has come through from the under-11 calf riding, through the under-14 steer riding, and now finds himself at the age of the junior bull riding competition. He has been brought up right, and he can ride, and he is another of these budding young superstars coming out of the ABCRA, ladies and gentlemen. Brought a very good little boy in the competition. This one, in fact, brought to us by the John P. Gill and Sons, who, of course, got the help from the O'Halloran Bucking Bulls for the mini bulls and some of our junior stock, of course. Rick Wilson and Wilson Rodeo Co. bring us half of our horses here as well to make sure we have the best stock in the country, bar none, with the John P. Gill and Sons. Well, here we go, folks. Here's the time to ride. Slides up on the bull rope. Well, once again, the bull is playing a couple of mind games. We're going to go up a chute, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to give time to recompose, take a breath, and reset. We go up to the next of our bucket chutes. We go to chute number 5. What can I do? Well, let's go to another of these bull riding superstars, ladies and gentlemen, that at the tender age of 16 years have already cracked the code to be a professional bull rider throughout Australia and the world. His uncle was one of the greatest this country has ever produced, and this young man is walking his own race. Liam Burks, cowboy contestant, folks, got one strap last night in the competition for some of the good money. He's looking to do it again out of the 4X bucket shoot. Let's do it. Liam Burrows, boy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is a dandy from the John P. Dillon Sons. That is what 75 years of bloodlines can do. His mum and his dad were bucking cows and bucking bulls. His grandma and his granddad were original rodeo bulls and cows from the John P. Dillon Sons. And much like the racing industry, ladies and gentlemen, our stock are the same. The bloodlines of everything. Through the week, the training regimes, the feed, the way our contractors know their animals is second to none, and that is why they are the most looked after and sought after stock in the world. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you want to talk about wind him up and sling him out the back door. We spoke about the bull's power. Well, folks, what about the work of Jack Hughes, ladies and gentlemen? Talk about drag the bull by the horns. Lockie Gilmore, of course, Johnny on the spot to make sure his partner was safe, and a no score for young John Maxwell. Well, ladies and gentlemen, how are you enjoying the first half of the rodeo so far? You like what you see? Because we have more action, more thrills, bigger bulls, better cowboys, all to come your way in that main performance. Well, Big Al, I want to know something. Who have we got here? Who is this guy?
This is Billy Longneck.
Billy Longneck.
Yeah, Billy Longneck. But now what I want to do is, while they're getting all the bulls ready, I'm going to have a dancing competition. Can I get a little bit more microphone there? Who's our good dancer here? Can I have a bit more microphone? I got some cowboy hats and a souvenir bull, and I'm going to give it out to the best dancer. Who wants a cowboy hat? Okay, well, we're going to play Cotton Eye Joe. Everybody's got to get their hands clapping. You stand up and dance. Come on, I'm going to pick out the best dancer. I love the lady in the... Yeah,